Okay, folks. So, what question we working on? All right, now we doing exercise 5.17. Again, from a beginner's point of view, this might be hard, right? I mean, come on, it has two extracts immediately. Okay, folks, I had to respond to someone that was greeting. Okay, so as I was saying, there are tons of ways one can go about solving a problem. So this is one of them. And again, it's not the best way, okay? So what I was doing is, okay, now we want to make sure that our left index is greater than 1. As long as it is greater than 1, we'll keep continuing, and then we'll decrement right there. Okay, now I want to check if my left index is less than or equals to row plus 1. And if you don't understand the logic behind that, I'll explain it in a second. Okay, I'll explain it in a second. Okay, so basically I wanna display my left index. Perhaps I should have called it left number, but it doesn't matter. You guys get the point here. Okay, so again, now again, I'll be using \t instead of a single space, because if we don't, we're gonna get this weird looking padding. Okay. So let me go else. You guys know that we also want to take into consideration the spaces to the left of a given row. Now that we're done dealing with the left side, we gotta deal with the right side of a given row. On the right hand side, though, we don't wanna bother ourselves about the spaces. There aren't any spaces when we're dealing with the right hand side, so we'll be only displaying numbers. Okay, so right index, and it will start from 1, and then it will go all the way up to row plus 1. So right index is less than. I'll explain the logic later in case you kinda lost, because it's hard again to explain while coding. Okay, you cannot, I mean, for me it's kinda challenging to explain while coding too. Okay, so I prefer doing one thing at a time. Right index plus plus. Oh, another thing, folks, you could have used a single index for both left index and right index. You could have replaced that with only one index. Okay, however, I just did it this way. So here's what I want to do. Rather than copying and pasting, let me simply do it record. Okay. Okay, once we're done doing that, that should be pretty much it for this exercise. The only thing left to do will be to go to the next line, which is as easy as coping, which will be simply coping there and putting ln. Okay, folks, I'm done right now. Let's display what we have. It's a number of lines. Let's try 7. Oops, I missed something and I wonder what the heck it is. Oh, it is the very first row. It's the first row that I missed, but everything works. Okay, so now I wanna include the first row as well. Okay, give me a sec. I wanna see where did I mess up. Let me go up and see where did I mess up. Oh, I know it that I was correct. You see, check this out. Number 1, the first row is missing, and number 2, this is not a mirror. In fact, it's more like a mirror, except that the last element of a given row is missing. For instance, on this one here, there's no 2. There's supposed to be 2 to the right of 1, and then on this row here, there's supposed to be a 3 next to this 2 over here. So basically, it seems like I missed including the last element when dealing with the right hand side, and that can be solved simply by putting an equal sign there. I missed it. Let me put a 7 and see what we get. Now we're getting exactly what we expected. Again, the only problem we have has to do with our spaces between our numbers. But other than that, everything is pretty working well, folks. Because of that, there's no need for me to stay around anymore, so I'm gone.